Matteo, this is a trip for me because I remember you as a kid, even though you were still taller than me and kind of D's at the time, at 17, now you're a big man with a full beard, still playing in the league and killing it. How you doing though, man? You're good?
I'm good, man. It's nice to see you again. But yeah, I'm well, man.
How's it feel for you being on the West Coast and playing for a team, obviously, in the heart of the city?
No, it's good, man. I've been on the West Coast for basically my whole life. The other time was when I was with York, so I mean, it's natural for me. But yeah, it's nice, man.
I've been asking players outside of their phone, what is the one thing that you can't live without on a road trip, like you need to have?
Oh man, I think my headphones.
Yeah, the AirPods.
AirPods are like you have to on the planes. The travel is pretty long for most of us, so I think that for sure. Even around the hotel, just having them in but yeah, I think AirPods for sure.
At least to the next question, like who's your favorite artist, or who's that like number one artist on your Spotify or Apple Music?
I've been listening to a lot of there's one guy. Actually, there's two because they're kind of together, but it's called D Block. I listen to them quite a bit. They're like an English kind of like hip hop group. But yeah, I'd say mostly them. But
Sick.
yeah.
Right, dope. Who's your first text when you land? You pop into the city, like a group text situation. Is it a girl? Like who are you messaging? Who's that first one you reach out to?
My girl, man, for sure. And the girl and mom. It's depends who. If I talked to my girl before and I didn't it's kind of like who I texted last. Like bye, like I'll see you soon type of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I've done a huge setup. You're my last interview, and a lot of players they're like, oh, I text my mom, oh, and then my girl, they're like stuttering. I'm like, I've ruined them, bro. They're gonna be in trouble. But you're good. Send your girl first. They're gonna be in trouble. Spending some time with you at York in 2022, like I can see how much you love footy, as most professionals do. But like outside of playing, what would you say brings you peace? What calms your mind?
Honestly, like now I think I'm a bit different. We have a dog that I like spending a lot of time with, with my girl and my family. Like I think that, but other than that, like to like chill and like relax, like I play like PlayStation. I think it's an easy one for me, if I'm playing with some of the guys on the team and, just kind of chilling. But I think that one for sure.
Any game like particularly you play on PlayStation?
FIFA. Yeah, FIFA.
Yeah. You're saying you're slapping anyone on the team. You're that guy.
Yeah, me and Elijah, I think we're top two for sure. Yeah.
You're top two, but not number two.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. I gotta hit him up and see what he says about that. What advice would you give your 8-year-old self? Like you've played now in the league for a couple of years, you've been a pro, and honestly, even when I saw you at 17, like you have so much talent and potential. But now that you've like kind of got your sea legs under you and you know what it's like being at the top level, like what advice would you give your 8-year-old self about being a pro?
I think it's the little things. Like honestly, like people can say that, but I think like hard work or like that stuff's like non-negotiable, I think, for any professional. But I think the little things, like the way you treat yourself and your body and your mind, I think that's most important. I think coming in early, I think, is a big one for me. I think that's kind of changed the way I think about being a professional. I think taking care of my body, whether it's an off day or we just had a super hard session, I think like those for me now are non-negotiables, and I have to really dive in deep for all the little details that I have to do, whether it's prehab or recovery or going to the physio, and really taking the time. I think that's really important. And I also other thing like is that the eating portion. I think consuming the right amount and the right stuff. So I think that's kind of been my real thing that I've kind of implement in my everyday, and I think it's really helped me the way I perform on the field, and just as a person and a professional, I think that's super important. So
no, I love to hear that. I think kids at home too would love to hear that, because That's something I even preach, even retiring. It's just all about percentages, right? Like, what can you get to be optimal? And it's just like, if you get 10 from there, 10 from there, 15 from there, it all adds up, right? So that's huge. What would your best friend say about you? Like, how would they describe you? Like, what adjectives do you think they would use to describe Matteo Campagna?
I think right now, I think like energetic. I think I'm like, like when I'm in here, like I'm buzzing most of the time. Like I love, being around the guys. Like all these guys are my brothers, man. Like I think they know me, like starting to get, like even the new guys, like starting to really know me. And I think energetic. But I also think like, they can look to me as like a brother, man. Like, I think like I'm reliable towards, the people around me. But, yeah, I think there's a bunch of things, but I don't really know, I think it happens.
Nah, that's great. Bro, no one's gonna, I think if you start listing off like 9 or 10 things, it's like you're going too deep, like you think too highly of yourself. The fact that you named 2 or 3 and it felt genuine, that's perfect for me. So I'm a huge snack candy guy. Like I was when I played, and every time I'm watching Vancouver FC or any team playing the CPL, there's like cherry blasters, Sour Patches, Fuzzy Peaches, they're all in front of me. Like I'm like totally addicted. So I'm trying to get a paid collaboration with Maynard's or anyone to sponsor me. But my question to you, and my question has been to other players, is if you could have a paid collaboration with any company in the world, like who would it be? Because it's funny because I've heard different ones, BioSteel, like Stetson, like different ones that actually embody the player. And I'm so curious what yours would be. Like what's that one product that you can't live without, or that you would just partner with because you love so much?
Man, for me, like it's tough that you say that now, because if you asked me like 2 years ago, I would have said something different, because I cut out like all like sugar and like not sugar, but like candy and like stuff like that. Like even like sugary drinks and stuff like that. Like the only one I will like go if it's like a 0, you know what I mean? So if like I'm really like needing it, but like, oh man, like eating stuff now, like I think, like protein wise, like I'll love like a, like something fast, like a shake or like a bar, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of the protein we have. I kind of forget, but like I don't know, something like that. Do you know any protein brands that really, I don't know?
I'm trying to think too. So out of the game, so I wouldn't even know. But you go that route, like protein, something that like.
I think so, unless it's like a big Coke Zero sponsor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
That's the only way I'll like touch it, like now at least. But I think that, yeah.
This is your opportunity, bro. You can redo it when it comes out, but that's your time to really to hit up the company and be like, yo, send me some free stuff. I'm ready to. You have a nice smile, bro. You're ready to get that partnership going. You gotta do Coke Zero, just have it like that. Ready to get going. When you're on the road, who's been your roommate in the past, and like, what's the vibe like? Is your room cold? Like, are you the guy that like has to have the AC on to fall asleep? Like, blackout blinds. Who's been your roommate, and how has that been?
I've been with, well, the previous year I was with Grady, and so it was, the vibe was pretty good. Like me and him were pretty close, so it was, kind of our own thing. Like we got along pretty well. I think we both, sleeping wise, like we were pretty the same. Like we had the blinds like closed, like dark as ever. And cold, like it was cold in there, man. You wake up freezing, but like once you get out of the bed, but yeah, that's a vibe for sure.
I don't know how you guys do it, bro. Like the cold rooms. Like it's funny being on a team because you go to one room, like my room is always hot. And I'd rather take off clothes than be shivering. Like I can't be cold. I'll go to certain rooms, it felt like an ice bath. Like they needed that cold. It's crazy to me. There's no world where I could have it that cold, but it makes it funny in a team because there's just so many different personalities. Game rituals, do you have any? Like before a game or leading up to a game?
Yeah, I think one is music for sure. Like I'll listen to the same songs usually, unless there's like a new like bop that I have to listen to. But other than that, like same songs for sure. pre-game, like, you know, putting on my boots certain ways, like I'll put my left one on before my right. Other than that, you know, I'll always have a prayer. Sometimes it's like anytime before the game, but other than that, nothing really.
Who's your dog on the team? Like, who's that guy? I know you're friends with everyone and you've been a reliable guy, but everyone has their dog on the team. Who's that guy for you?
That's me, my boy, TV, man. Elijah Bra. Yeah, that's my brother, man. We've been together for a long time, so.
Yeah, okay. Play grassroots together?
No, but through academies and stuff like that, and yeah, just been my boy, so.
Yeah, Matteo, love, bro. I'm glad we got to do this and sit down, and honestly, just to get to know you behind the footballer, you know, just a little sneak peek. But good luck with the season. Stay healthy, and I wish you all the best, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Nice seeing you, huh?
Yeah, you too, my guy. Kill it. Enjoy yourself.